It was the first time he used his phone to record the police, but immediately, he was threatened with detention by the officers. Then, the officers put on rubber gloves. They emptied the contents of the boy's backpack. Next, they frisked him. However, they found nothing illegal. Then, the officers suddenly changed their attitude. They told the boy to take off his pants. Then, they shone a flashlight on his underwear. This action sparked strong dissatisfaction from the people around. One of the officers, seeing this, immediately told him to stop, but the officer didn't stop. As they were leaving, he kicked the boy's backpack aside. Just as the two were about to leave, a cup of milk tea was suddenly thrown, smashing against the police car's front windshield. The boy and his friend decided to retaliate. Mike angrily jumped out of the police car. He chased after the boy. With his teammates' help, they finally caught the boy. Then, they shoved him into the police car. They were preparing to imprison him for assaulting an officer. On the way back to the station, a stone suddenly struck their car. Mike realized they were under attack. He quickly reversed the car, trying to take a different route. But unexpectedly, there were more thugs waiting behind them. He swiftly turned the steering wheel, driving down a side road. During their high-speed escape, they collided head-on with another car. When they regained consciousness, they had just dragged the boy out of the car. They saw the thugs not far away, causing chaos. They quickly took the boy into a nearby apartment building. They called for backup from headquarters, but the response they received shocked them. There were no more police cars available, because in the immigrant district, all the units had been attacked. They had no choice but to proceed on foot to the evacuation point. So, they rushed into a laundromat. They changed into civilian clothes to blend in. However, on their way to the evacuation point, they encountered a group of thugs who were looting. Mike shouted at them to stop. At the same time, his hand went to his gun. Seeing this, Paul's face changed. He immediately rushed forward, trying to stop Mike from losing control. But the thugs were fearless, beginning to taunt them loudly. Dave pulled out his baton, ready to teach them a lesson. Seeing his partner surrounded by 3 thugs, Mike quickly grabbed a bicycle. He smashed it into the thugs. Then, he punched another big guy down. After taking down a few of the thugs, they finally arrived at the rendezvous point. They saw a black car parked in the distance. Mike immediately took out his radio to report the situation. However, just at that moment, they decided to pretend they hadn't seen it, and prepared to leave the dangerous area. However, a group of thugs on the bridge was filming their movements. Just as they were leaving the parking lot, the sound of a motorcycle roared from behind them. A group of thugs quietly followed them.